So can you see how many people are logged on in real time?
Not in this one, no.
Okay.
You going?
I'm ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monument Rebels streaming. It's about 5:30 in the evening here in Inglewood, Colorado, or Dove Valley, so South Denver. We're here at the South Suburban Family Sports Center, which also is the practice facility for the Colorado Avalanche, which is why you'll see the Avs logo at center ice. And then if Dove Valley sounds familiar, it's because the Broncos, the Denver Broncos training facility is right around here as well. So anyway, 45-minute trip up from Monument, Colorado Springs. So this is the Rebels' second game of the season, first away game of their inaugural season. Those of you that didn't make the first game, you tuned into the right stream. You know, they switched the name from the Rampage last year to the Rebels this year. So colors change as well. So you'll see the Rebels are in mostly black jersey with white trim. And then the Arapahoe Warriors will be in white jerseys, blue pants with some yellow trim. So if you missed the first game, it was a tough outing for the Rebels. Lost 7-0. And as some of you may know, a lot of these players played B hockey, 14U B hockey last year, and now we're 14U AA. So the team has moved up 2 divisions, so the quality has increased 2 divisions as well. And you'll also see some players have the same jerseys, but there are a lot of players this year that have different jerseys as well. We have 2 players that have come in from outside of Monument or Colorado Springs, and those are Asher Jones, number 33, and also number 71, Harry Liggett. And in the first game, I had some bad intel. I thought Harry Liggett was from Alaska, and come to find out that he was born in Alaska, but he and his family just moved to Monument fairly recently from Alabama, the great hockey state of Alabama. So Alaska, Alabama, kind of similar. So watching some of the practices this last week, Coach AJ, and if you're not aware, we have 3 coaches behind the bench tonight, which is nice. AJ Nigaman is the head coach, and then the assistant coaches are Nick Henry and Steve Snyder. So all fathers of 3 of the boys on the team. And the practices this week were really focusing on positioning. So clearing the defensive zone, also F1, F2, F3, the forwards, and attacking the puck. So we'll see how that resonates with the Rebels tonight. So as you're watching the warm-ups here, maybe I'll just comment on some of the players. So the player with the puck right now is Asher Jones, one of our new players. Crosby Henry wearing number 11. And Logan Jaden wearing number 5. And here you got Harry Liggett that just took the shot. You've got Ryan Nigaman wearing 77, same as last year. And then Andrew Bryant has changed it up from 31 last year to 20 this year. Grabbing the puck right now, you got Austin Gasper and Tice Parent. And then Hudson Snyder, also known as Huddy. What I have heard is that Ty Merriman is a scratch tonight, so that'll leave the Rebels with 4 defensemen, at least straight up defensemen. We'll see if Coach AJ wants to rotate a forward back there. I was talking to AJ, Andrew Bryant, number 20, who's my son, just asking who would fill that 5th defenseman slot, and really don't know. So but we've got 4 solid defense tonight. We will miss Ty, of course, so if he's watching, hope he's doing well. So in addition to tonight's game, hopefully you didn't tune in around, I think it was 12:30 today. That was the game time originally, and then it got bumped back to 5:30. So we end up tonight, grab a bite, sleep fast, and then we'll all be getting up early tomorrow morning to drive to NoCo, northern Colorado. So right around the Fort Collins Greeley area, about a 2-hour and 15-minute drive from Monument. So it'll be a short night for the boys. Hopefully they can come out strong today. It'd be nice to see a W. First win of the season. We still have not scored a goal this season, so it'll be interesting to see who will score the first goal for the inaugural season's Monument Rebels. So I will apologize in advance. You know, Jay Cook is our producer here on the video screen, does an awesome job. So if he flashes to the scoreboard is a little bit tough to see in this rink between the netting and the light colors. So we'll do our best. For these guys, they're going to be playing 16-minute periods. And again, Rebels in black and the Arapahoe Warriors in white. So the Rebels will be going right to left, Warriors left to right. So as I call it, coming up right or left sides, that'll be from the viewpoint of the goaltender. So starting out, we've got Austin Gasper playing center, with Asher Jones and Grayson Roberts on the front line. You've got Logan Jaden and Cam Cook playing defense. Now we've got Jack McKay also in goal, number 35. So this is his first start. Noah Cyberlick, our other goaltender, started the first game, so Jack's in net now. So back and forth play. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Cook shoots it up left side, intercepted by Arapahoe. They chip it in. Cook gives a chase, dumps it around behind the net to Jaden. Jaden pushes it up to Asher Jones. Asher tips it in as he gets hit. Warriors bring it up behind their net, up to their blue line. They're going down their right-hand side, through the neutral zone. Bring it into the Warrior offensive zone. They miss the puck right at the blue line. Crosby Henry gets control of Andrew Bryan. Henry in the corner, dumps it behind the net. Caden Hall gives a chase, number 13. Arapahoe chips it up through middle in the neutral zone. Tipped by Nigaman. Now Snyder's picking it up in the corner. Snyder up to Bryant. Bryant can't get control. Back in the quarter, Huddy shoots it around to Hall, just inside the blue line in front of the Rebel bench. Arapahoe's now collecting it at their goal line. Bryant on the forecheck. And keep it in. Line change, Rebels. Arapahoe tries to clear it, they do. Both teams trying to find a groove right now, lots of tipped pucks. Arapahoe in the slot, takes a shot, score. So Arapahoe finally settles the puck down, going into their offensive zone. Does a quick drag to the slot, and I think Jack was probably screened by his own defender. So the puck goes lower corner. Arapahoe's up 1-0 with 14 minutes left in the first period. Whoa! Stick goes flying. Looks like Harry Liggett's stick got flipped up and went about 20 yards. The puck is now in the Warriors' end. Tice Parent gives it chase, along with Elliot Carter and Grayson Roberts filling in since Liggett's stick is still out there on the ice. On D, we've got Jaden and Cook again. Now Asher Jones is out there helping out as well. Rebels clear the zone. Looks like we have numbers. Good back check by the Warriors to control that. Now it's coming back our way. Puck's behind the net, Rebels net. Jaden shoots it up to Jones. Jones loses it in his skates. Now it gets pushed out and it was tipped, so they waved off icing. Warriors gather it behind their net. They look left, coming up the left side, then center to the neutral zone. Short pass, weak pass, so it's intercepted by the Rebels. Rebels dump it in, no icing. Arapahoe collects it as the Rebels have a line change. Puck comes back, 4 Rebels all together. Jones and Nigaman pass it back and forth. Nigaman carries in as the defenseman takes a shot, goes wide right. Goalie thought he might have a glove save, but it was just wide. Rebels keeping it in, going up the left side now, behind the net. 2-on-2, Rebels, Warriors. Jones gets it, tries to wrap around, and deflected. Snyder tries to keep it in. Puck sneaks by him, 2-on-2. Warriors had a step ahead of Huddy, but weren't able to control the puck. Now Warriors have it on the backhand, trying to take a shot, goes wide left. Snyder looking to pick it up. Passes it over to Hall. Hall chips it up to Jones. Jones fighting for it in the corner. Arapahoe grabs it, brings it behind their net. Now they're coming up the center through the neutral zone. On the right side now. Offsides, Warriors. So quick break in the action. 11:42 left in the first period. 1-0 Warriors. First shot of the game was unfortunately a goal for the Warriors. I think they've had maybe 2 so far. This faceoff will be right outside the Rebels' defensive end. You've got Henry, Bryant, Hall on offense, and Jaden Cook on D. Puck goes down behind the Warrior net. They're trying to bring it up the left side. They cleared through the neutral zone. I don't think it was tipped, so no, it was not. It's an icing. So this will be the Rebels' first really good opportunity with a faceoff in their offensive end. They're going to bring it back. Same lineup for the Rebels as I just called. This faceoff will be to the left of the Warriors' goal, and Crosby Henry's at center. Warriors win the faceoff, try to clear, intercepted by Bryant. Bryant with his left-handed shot on net, but a simple save, not much pepper on that one. So we'll rinse and repeat, same faceoff area, same players. Warriors win the faceoff, goes to the corner, they collect it behind the net, bringing it up their right side. Kept in by Jaden. Nice play by Jaden on that, keeping it in the zone. Jaden still fighting. Feed as well with escape, some soccer moves. Jaden carries it in deep at the corner. Henry's playing cover on the post there. Now Bryant chases it. Bryant has it by the dot, takes a shot, deflected into the glass behind the net. Bryant and Henry fighting for the puck low. Bryant tries to dangle it, loses control, but still stays nearby. Bryant, backhand, centers it to Liggett. Liggett couldn't pull the trigger. Bryant there again. Good shift for Bryant. Arapahoe trying to clear it. They can't. Liggett takes a shot, goes wide left. And now Arapahoe is bringing it up as we have a line change. That line was out there for quite a while. Good shift. Maybe the best shift for the Rebels so far this season. Elliott Carter clears the zone up to Tice Parent. Tice brings it up right side. Liggett's giving it chase too. 2-on-5 though, our numbers are not good. Liggett now is trying to get control of it along with Parent. Now Nigaman comes in, takes a shot, goes wide right. Well, stick save, I should say. It was probably gonna go wide. Parent collects in the neutral zone, back to Nigaman. Nigaman looks up the left side to Carter. Carter tips it in. Parent just overskates it in the offensive zone. Nigaman collects it, looking at Huddy. Snyder clears the defensive zone, but now Arapahoe has it right in front of the bench. Coming up the left side, they take a shot. McKay off the chest and then smothers it. So 9:30 left. This faceoff will be to the right of Jack McKay. Looks like you've got Jones, Roberts, Gasper out there for our offense, and Nigaman and Snyder are still out there on D. So Arapahoe dumps it in right side, goes behind the net. Huddy tries to get it. 2-on-2 here. Behind the net, throws up against the wall, comes out, trying to push it up the right side. Now Jones has it to the center, just misses Roberts. Roberts gives it a chase. Arapahoe brings it up left side through the neutral zone. Now center, pushed off by Jones, backhander, glove save by McKay, and he decides to hold on to it, playing it safe. So it looks like we'll have wholesale line changes for both teams. This faceoff will be to McKay's left with 8:55, it looks like, left in the first period. So now you've got Hall, Bryant, Crosby, Henry, who wins the faceoff. Jaden had it for a second, back to Crosby, still trying to clear the zone, back and forth. Hall tries to backhand it to Bryant, clears the zone. Bryant now giving it chase in the neutral zone. Arapahoe passes. Oh, nice deflection for Bryant, base for briefly. Henry tries to stop it. Now coming up the right side, Jaden steals the puck. Now he's trying to collect it behind the net. Jaden and Henry trying to get control of the puck. It goes out in front, bounces around. A little dangerous there, but Rebels clear it, and it's going to get an icing. So the puck will be coming back to the Rebel zone. It is hard to keep saying Rebels instead of Rampage, sorry. So kind of the same place. So this face-off will be to the left. Nope, it'll be to the right of McKay. You've got a new line out there. Tice Parent's going to be taking the face-off, and he's out there with Carter and Liggett. Arapahoe chips it down behind the net. Jaden picks it up briefly. Now Arapahoe has it. Warriors fighting for it with Rebels. One-on-one. Now comes up the left side. Carter gets it. Clears the zone. Nice dig by Carter. Warriors change direction. Now trying to go up the left side. Liggett tries to get the puck. Back and forth. Not a great groove for either team. Now the puck's coming down into the Rebels' end. Icing is called. So we're going to see line changes again. And the Rebels have another opportunity now in their offensive zone. So you've got Gasper at center, Jones and Roberts at the wings with Nigaman and Snyder on D. 7:40 left first period. Arapahoe clears a puck, coming up left side. Nigaman, great D on Nigaman. Oh, deflected in a dangerous puck right in front, but McKay covers it up with the pads, and we're gonna have a face-off. So some weird bounces of the puck, good defense, I would say, on Nigaman coming back, and just weird deflections right there. Nice save by McKay. Unexpected bounces. Same team out there. This face-off to the left of McKay. Rebels win it. Good job by Gasper to win the face. Shot deflected by McKay over the net. Goes into the corner. Gasper now collects it behind the net. Tries to clear the zone but can't. Shot by the Warriors right on, but Jack makes the nice glove save. 7:09 left in the first. Line change for the Rebs. How can I say that? Rebels. Referee tying a skate, taking a little extra time. 7:09. Crosby, Henry wins a face-off. Tries to get it up to Caden Hall, that is. Arapahoe collects it in front of their bench. Cross ice, pass, tipped into the zone, and they can't keep it in there. So Crosby comes out. Looks like a high stick around his neck, but nothing called. Hall now has it with Bryant. Henry comes in, deflects it, sends it to the corner. Henry giving it chase, loses an edge. Arapahoe trying to clear up left side. Bryant intercepts it at the dot, tries to pull the trigger, but deflected off the Arapahoe stick. So Hall and Bryant trying to fight for it. Arapahoe tries to clear the zone. Huddy keeps it in. Oh, Henry just missed it at the top of the circle. Collected by Nigaman now. Nigaman shoots it up left side to Henry. Henry tries to dump it in, but is a little thin on the swing. Warriors bring it in, top of the circle. Shot steered away by Jack with the stick. Snyder tries to clear. Cross ice pass within their zone. Comes outside of the zone. Arapahoe gives it chase. Line change Rebels. Elliott Carter giving a chase now in the Arapahoe defensive end. Now they're bringing it up their right-hand side into the center. Deflected by Liggett. Carter back checking. And Parent giving him some help. Now Arapahoe has it. Shoots it in. Goes around the back of the net. Left to right. Jaden collects. Gets pushed against the glass lightly. Nice hand catch by Jaden as Arapahoe tries to dump it in. Tice Parent gets along the boards, clears the zone, and it looks like this may be an icing if it gets there. Nice pace, Tice on that puck. Did not ice the puck, but clear the zone. Now Arapahoe trying to dump it into their offensive zone. Jones breaks that up, dumps it into the Warriors' defensive zone. Warriors clear it right in front of the Rebel bench. Now in center, they bring it into the zone, take a shot, slot, glove save, McKay. Nice save by Jack. So it looks like we'll have just a partial line change. Liggett comes off. I think it's Roberts that came on. So you got Gasper playing center. Gasper wins the face. Roberts has it for a second and then deflected up to the Warriors. Warriors have it right side, top of the circle. Nice check by Jones. Rebels trying to be a little bit more physical this game. Took a lot of hits at last week's game. They're trying to deliver some of the hits this game. Puck goes down, icing. So it's going to come back to the right of Jack McKay, face off. And you've got the line of Henry, Bryant, Hall on offense, Nigaman, Snyder on D. 4:23 left in the first period. Henry wins a face-off to Bryant. Bryant tries to chip it up the Hall, blocked by Arapahoe. Hall backhands it to Bryant, who clears the zone. Arapahoe brings it up right side, dumps it in. McKay stops it with a stick, leaves it for Nigaman. Now Huddy collects it behind the net, goes left, now right, dumps it for Nigaman. Nigaman looking up the left side to Bryant. Bryant to Hall, center ice. Hall getting some speed, comes up through the middle. He's dangling on his backhand. He tries to center, oh! Just deflects off of Henry, and then Bryant can't get control. Nigaman steps up, keeps it in the zone. Bryant, from the top of the circle, shoots it as he's falling down. Stick save, pushed aside quite easily by Arapahoe. Fighting for the puck in the corner. Hall and Henry are still out there. Bryant went to the bench and is replaced by Carter. Now Arapahoe, 1-on-2, dangles it, taken down, no call. Never get a shot off. Arapahoe still has control of the puck. In front. Rebels have it behind the net. They're trying to shoot it up their left side to Carter. Arapahoe takes a shot. Weird deflection off a Nigaman skate. Goes wide. Now Hall has it. Hall still out. Tries to dump it in. He's probably going to come off, and he does. Arapahoe gives a chase, icing. 2:46 left in the first period. Quite a few icings on both teams, honestly. Quite a few for the Rebels recently. Had a good opportunity down there, open net. The forwards just could not get control to take a shot. So Arapahoe wins the faceoff, takes a shot from the point. Easy glove save for McKay. Can of corn, so they'd say. No real time off the clock. Looks like Parent is taking the faceoff. Parent wins a face. Tried to be cleared by Cook, and it was deflected. Bounces around. McKay makes a stop in front, covers it up. We'll have another face-off. Both coaches yelling and pointing. Parent on the face again. Tice Parent. Tice wins the face, but chips it forward to the point of the Warriors. Broken up by Liggett, and now the puck is in the corner. Jaden shoots it up to Carter. Carter clears his own, and they wave it off. There's not going to be icing on this. Arapahoe collects it, takes it behind their net. Liggett giving it chase. Liggett on the back check, also with Parent. Offsides, Arapahoe. So this faceoff will be just outside of the Rebels' defensive zone with 2:09 left in the first period. Austin Gasper is going to be taking the faceoff with Jones on his left and Roberts on his right. Nigaman collects off the win by Gasper. Nice setup. Nigaman to Jones. Jones to Gasper. Gasper has some speeds. Gasper has a shot. Shoots. Pad save by the goalie. Another great opportunity for the Rebels. Gasper collects it now. Tries to get it up to the point. Intercepted by Arapahoe. They chip it up to the center. And it looks like he just lost an edge. The Arapahoe player stepped on a Rebel stick. Roberts on the forecheck. Almost gets it. Back and forth we go. Jones clears the zone. Now Arapahoe's bringing it back into their offensive zone. They have it on the shooting side. Take a shot top of the circle. McKay makes a nice easy glove save. So Jack's getting a lot of work with the glove. If that's a new glove, it's getting some good breaking in, I'll have to say. 1:26 or 28 left. This faceoff will be to McKay's left. Henry's going to be taking the faceoff. He's out there with Bryant and Hall. Nigaman on defense. Passes around to Hall. Hall clears the zone, but it's probably going to be icing. So we'll bring it right back and do it all over again. So again, if you didn't hear earlier, we're down one defenseman. Ty Merriman is scratched for tonight. So we typically have 5 defensemen. We're down to 4. So this face-off to the right of McKay, 1:16 left. Henry wins a face, shoots it to the boards. Brian tries to get there, does briefly, then chips it up to Hall. Hall's bringing it up left side. He's looking. He cuts it back to the top of the circle. Looking again, tries to pass it to Bryant, but Bryant cuts in instead of out, I guess is what Hall was thinking. Arapahoe brings it up left side in front of the Rebels bench. Nigaman pokes the puck away, but the guy is just laying on his stick. Hall and one of the little Arapahoe guys kind of mixing it up. Weird play. Arapahoe is bringing it in. Ryan Nigaman did a nice defensive play. What was that called, Jay? Holding. So Ryan chips the puck away, makes a great play, and then the Arapahoe player falls down and just lays on his stick, essentially. So he's going to have 2 minutes for holding. Rebels go on their first power play for either team tonight. To the left of the Arapahoe goalie, they get control of it. Brian from the slot shot, glove save by the Warriors. So it didn't take much time off, but we're at 44.9 seconds. So we're going to roll into the second period on a power play. Same players are out there, same spot. Rebels get it, pass it back. Jaden takes a shot over the net. Arapahoe tries to collect it in the corner. Ooh, big hit on Hall, I think it was. Yep. Now Arapahoe has it, bringing it up their right side. No, cut it to the center. Both Rebels run into each other, create a pick for each other, Bryant and Hall. Warriors have it, center it, goes right through. Bryant tries to pick it up, loses it, passes it up to Henry. Henry's bringing it up 13, 12 seconds. Will we get a shot off? Puck goes in the corner, 6, 5, 4. Doesn't look like we'll get a shot off for the end of this period. So, puck cleared, Rebels come to life a little bit. Had quite a few bites at the apple that period. I would say maybe a half dozen or so good shots by the Rebels. So we're getting there, you know. Unfortunately, an early goal by the Warriors have put them up. But you can see the Rebels starting to come together. Still, you know, neither team has really found its groove. I think the power play for the Rebels has been really, you know, it's really good that we got that at the end of the first period. So with 1:10 left, we'll be switching sides, but hopefully we can come out, maybe AJ setting something up so we can get a good look at the goal and maybe get our first one of the season. So the Rebels do have the luxury this season of having 2 goaltenders. So Cyberlick played the first game and McKay's the second game. So we'll see who plays tomorrow. If they're just going to straight up alternate or what Coach AJ is thinking there. So as we start the second period, the Rebels now will be going left to right in the black, and the Warriors will be going right to left in the white. Parent wins the faceoff, gives it to Liggett. Liggett can't get it in the zone. Snyder does. Liggett gives it chase along with Carter and Parent. Warriors grab it behind the net, swing and a miss. Puck's still down there. Good forecheck by the Rebels, but Warriors get it up the right side in front of the Rebels bench. Clear the zone, but great stop by Nigaman right at the blue line. We recollect and get it back in. Now Arapahoe trying to bring it up right side again, and it does clear the zone. One Warrior versus, oh my gosh, he cuts it between the 2 defensemen. Takes a great shot, great save by McKay. Parent now collects it in the corner, trying to bring it behind the Rebel bench. Great save by Jack McKay right there. Kept us from going down 2. 15 minutes now, so 1 minute off in the second period. Oh, great collection here by Rebels behind the net. Liggett goes in the slot, nobody there. Jones comes in, backhands it, keeps it alive. Jones gives a chase. They try to clear the zone, their left side. They do. Jaden tried to keep it in. Now Arapahoe has it again. Nigaman playing the body, bumps him off the puck. Another Arapahoe player collects behind the net. Tries to center it, nobody there. Roberts now has it, backhands it. Tries to clear a zone, kept in by a skate from the Warriors. Arapahoe, fast skaters, I have to say. So back and forth behind the net. It's on the net right now. Came off. Backhanded. Arapahoe shoots a puck, goes wide. Arapahoe collects at the point. Shot wide right. Arapahoe's getting a lot of rebounds here, coming right back to them. Rebels look a little bit on their heels right now. Warriors collect it in the neutral zone. They cut it back, bring it into the center, take a shot, top of the circle, glove save by Jack McKay. So these rebounds are coming off, coming all the way back to the point, and it looks like the Rebels are just packed in. So need to get a little bit more fire in the belly and some speed in the skates to attack the puck. All right, face off to the right of Jack, won by Arapahoe. Shot blocked, looks like maybe by Henry or Hall. Arapahoe dumps it in their right side, round the corner, centered. Shot wide by Arapahoe. Hall now clears the zone. Arapahoe collects in the neutral zone. Bryant forechecks. Bryant still forechecking. Arapahoe has it. Hall gives it chase. Arapahoe clears the zone. Cook now has it to his battery mate, Jaden. Jaden cross ice. Hall couldn't get control of it. Cook up to Hall. Hall taps it ahead. Nope, they're going to call out. The arm was raised for icing, but not enough energy for the puck to cross the goal line. Henry now has it at the goal line. He's looking, gives it to Bryant behind the net. Bryant cuts it back, tries to put it on the backhand of center, gets knocked down. Henry runs into Warrior. Jaden keeps it in the zone for a second, but Arapahoe recovers. Now Bryant has it, chips it back in. Line change, Rebels. Warriors collect the puck from behind their net, coming up the center, now to the right in front of the Rebels bench. Arapahoe looks up, tries to chip it in, but hits his teammate's back. Arapahoe collects it at their own blue line, tries to go back up the right side again. Now they enter their offensive zone. Liggett on the back check. Arapahoe from the corner looks up, swing and a miss. Parent now chips it up to Carter. Carter to Liggett. Off Liggett's stick to an Arapahoe player who draws it back, gets control, and now they're carrying it through the neutral zone. McGowan for Arapahoe takes a shot, blocked by Cook. Nice block by Cook on the defense right there. Puck comes up left side at the point, shot, lighthearted shot, maybe a pass, intercepted by Parent. Parent to Carter. Carter tries to get control, tied up with a point man from Arapahoe. Rebels clear the zone. Swing and a miss by Parent once, second time he gets it to the blue line of Arapahoe. They now dump it out on the left side. This number 20 McGowan again, he centers it. Puck bouncing all over the place. Arapahoe's trying to hold it so they're not offsides. Bring it back in the neutral zone. Parent giving it chase. Good hustle by Parent there to break things up, and now is still trying to get control of the puck right at center ice in front of the penalty boxes. Rebels have it, recollected on the D, looking up, back and forth. Cook and Jaden. Jaden backhands it up, but right to a Rebel player who catches it just inside the blue line. Now Warriors, center, goes out the outstretched stick of Carter. Shot by Warriors, bounces down in front of McKay, goes wide. Rebels trying to bring it out now. That's Austin Gasper carrying it out, dumping it in. Arapahoe now gets it and takes it up the other side, dumps it in left side. McKay stops it behind the net, zooms back into the crease. Jones tries to get a hold of it, swing and a miss on the backhand. Puck loose on the left side, cleared, but it's going to be icing. So I don't know what's happening tonight, but lots of swings and misses by both teams. 10-12 left in the second period. 1-0 Arapahoe over Monument. So after the icing, this faceoff will be to the left of Jack McKay. Looks like Austin Gasper's going to take the faceoff. Arapahoe wins that, gets it to the point. They dump it in now behind the net. Hudson Snyder gives a chase for the Rebels, gets checked against the boards. Snyder recovers, tries to chip it up left side to Roberts, gets stopped. Now we switch in direction after going behind the net. Jones pokes it away, gets it out of the zone. Arapahoe recovers quickly. Arapahoe brings it in left side, takes a shot, waffle saved by McKay. To his right, fight for the puck on the right boards. Coming out, they clear the zone. Arapahoe recollects it in the neutral zone. Now they're bringing it up the left side again. They chip it in the center, caught by the Rebels, dump back out. Trickles across our offensive blue line. Now chip back. Snyder tries to cross it over to Nigaman, but intercepted by Arapahoe. They backhand at center, swing and a miss by Arapahoe. Wow, lots of guys on the ice. No call right there for Arapahoe. Arapahoe still's controlling it in our defensive end. Roberts chips it up and over. They wave off the icing. It's in one of the circles. Arapahoe collects it, trying to get it up left side, deflected by Bryant as they did so. Still have control, dump it into the Arapahoe offensive zone. Snyder collects it behind the net. Snyder looks up left side, tries to dump it to Bryant. Bryant does not get it. Nigaman now goes to collect it, but it bounces off the backboards and McKay covers up. So this faceoff will be to the left of Jack McKay. 8:32 left in the second period. We've gotten lucky on several shots here. Saves by McKay or swings and misses by Arapahoe. So Henry, Bryant, Hall on the offense here. Henry wins the faceoff to Hall. Back to Henry. Now Arapahoe has a center. Shot deflected by Cook. Goes over the crossbar. Puck clears the zone. Arapahoe collects in the neutral zone. Hall on the forecheck, giving it some pressure, causing some errors. Arapahoe tries to clear up their right side, blocked by Bryant. Bryant on the backhand, trying to get at somebody. Bryant still dangling with it, off to Henry. Henry with a rip goes wide. Collected by Cook, center ice to Jaden, back to Henry. Henry chips it up to Carter. Carter has it at the bottom of the circle, looking for help on a line change. Carter trying to keep the puck against the boards. Arapahoe clears it. Good step by Jaden to keep it in, and it looks like he does briefly. Liggett tries to give him some help. Clears the zone. Parent and Jaden passing it back and forth like a hot potato. Arapahoe. Oh, great save by McKay. Shot almost in the slot by one of the circles off the arm shoulder of McKay. Great save. Arapahoe left side, they center right in the slot. Broken up by Jaden. Jaden to Liggett. Liggett tries to bring it up right side, gets checked. Shot from the point, deflected by Parent. Parent on the forecheck now. Arapahoe collects in the neutral zone, carries it in. Parent still pestering Arapahoe on that. Now Jaden, light check behind the boards there, behind the goal, I should say. Arapahoe has it just inside the blue line, backhands it into the corner. Now at the point again. Broken up by the Rebels. Shot goes wide left of the goal by Arapahoe. Carter now chasing against the boards. Arapahoe trying to loose puck behind the net. Now frozen against the corner boards. .6:10 left in the second period. Puck still frozen. Ref keeping a close eye on it. Still, now he blows a whistle. So, good wrestling for the puck in the corner there, I guess. Results in a face-off. Arapahoe is dominating the time of possession, I would say, is, especially in their offensive zone. Quick feet, some decent passing, not great passing, not as good as we saw with Arvada last week. So this faceoff will be to McKay's right, to the point, fakes a shot. Ooh, a hit in the face to Roberts, who's trying to play defense. Roberts clears the puck up to Jones. Jones carrying it through center ice, 1-on-2. He takes a rip. Glove save. Nice shot by Asher Jones. Haven't really gotten to see him play too much, and so he's got a nice shot. It's nice and low. Glove save by Arapahoe. So Jones will stay out there on left wing, Roberts on right wing, and Gasper will take the face-off, Nigaman and Snyder at D. Gasper wins it, Nigaman keeps it in, comes up from the point, dumps it in. Jones with another shot, stick save, Arapahoe Poked by Roberts, save. Roberts and Jones taking some swings at it, and the Arapahoe goalie covers up. So 2 more great opportunities. Jones had 2 great shots. Roberts almost picked up a garbage goal right there. So we're starting to see at least some opportunities here with 5:34 left in the second. Same line out there. Gasper taking the face-off. Gasper wins the face-off. Nigaman keeps it in, dumps it around the back of the boards. Roberts is going to give it chase. Robert, good pressure. Roberts 1-on-3, keeps the puck for a second. He gets it. Now Jones has it. And Arapahoe recovers, brings it up left side. Warriors try to backhand in center, broken up. Roberts clears the puck to Jones. Jones coming up left side, top of the circle, takes a shot over the net. Arapahoe clears, neutral zone. Everybody's fighting for the puck. Now Arapahoe brings it in. Looks like 3-on-1. Pass it, shot, score. So Arapahoe goes up 2-0, 4:51 left. Rebels had some really good opportunities on that offensive push, but they just caught up a little bit as the possession transferred. And Arapahoe had numbers going into the offensive zone, 3-on-1. Nice pass, quick shot, and the score. So 2-0 Warriors. Henry, Hall, Bryant back out there now with Cook and Jaden. Arapahoe collects it in their own zone. Bryant on the forecheck. Henry gets it in the neutral zone. Looking, brings it up left side, gets bumped off the puck. Looks like an elbow, no call. Bryant trying to keep the puck in. Arapahoe clears the zone. Now they're in their offensive zone, about to take a shot from the slot. Right-handed shot, steered away by McKay with the left pad. Another shot, another save by McKay. Rebels trying to clear up left side, just out of the outstretched stick of Bryant. Now Cook has it down in the corner, trying to get up the right side. Jada now, right behind the net, trying to collect it with Arapahoe chasing. Now Bryant. Now Henry. Henry and Bryant trying to get the puck on the left side. Looks like they're just running out of gas. 3:42 left in the second period. Cook collects it in the corner, looks up, tries to get it to Hall. And Arapahoe keeps it in the zone. Bryant tries to clear it as well. Puck is dumped in. The arm is up for an icing. So 2-0 Warriors, 3:24 left. It looks like the Rebels are slowing down a little bit. Looks like they're kind of skating in sand, and Arapahoe continues to pick up the pace. This face-off will be to the right of McKay. Rebels win the face-off. Tice Parent at center wins that face-off to Jones. Still trying to get control of it though. Now Carter has it in the corner. Nigaman picks it up, loses the puck briefly. Arapahoe has it, pinballing around. Huddy tries to backhand it, saved by Arapahoe. Carter now shoots it up the left side. This will be an icing as well if it makes it. Doesn't make it to the goal line, so Arapahoe has to play it. Liggett now pressuring. Snyder with a shot. Glove save for a second, but it bounces out. Nobody there for the Rebels to pick it up. Oh my gosh, the puck clears. Arapahoe has it. Shot saved by McKay. Great save, point blank. Jack McKay keeping us in the game still. Loose puck. Arapahoe collects it in their defensive zone. Rebels keep it in our offensive zone. Arapahoe just clears it. Arapahoe bringing the puck up through the center, pass it to the left. Can't get control of it. Nigaman lays a check. Cook now gets it at the other corner. passes it back around towards Nigaman's way. Now Liggett gets it. Shot from just inside the point goes wide for Arapahoe. Arapahoe from the dot to the slot, shot off of McKay's chest. Oh, we just can't get a good bounce. Cook tries to clear the puck, bounces right off an Arapahoe player towards the net, covers it up, gonna have to have a face-off to the left of McKay. Rebels need to pick up the pace here if they're going to keep up with Arapahoe. They win the faceoff, they get control. Rebels trying to bring it up right side. Roberts deflects it into center ice in the neutral zone. Arapahoe trying to recollect. Rebels breaking it up. Arapahoe top of the circle centers it. A push shot blocked by Roberts. Roberts tries to clear his zone, picked up by Arapahoe. Shot blocked by Jaden. Great defensive play by Jaden. Now he recovers. He has a chance. Just can't get there in time. Jaden still grinding down there behind the net. Now Jones is trying to give him some help. Cook keeps it in. Oh, high stick by Roberts to try to deflect it in really high, but no call. Clears his zone. Cook looks, collects, gives it to Jaden across ice. Jaden tries to poke it up to Jones right at the blue line in front of the Rebels bench, but goes into the zone. Arapahoe collecting, tries to get it up the right side. Crosby Henry picks that one up. Crosby fighting like 1-on-5. Finally, the rest of the Rebels come out. Just outside a Hall stick. Bryant tries to give it chase. Step late. Now Bryant has it. Brings it in, has Crosby in the center. He's getting harassed by Arapahoe. Puck gets loose. Arapahoe recovers. Arapahoe puts it through the neutral zone briefly. Back and forth. So, end of 2. The score is 2-0. Warriors over our Rebels. And I hope the Rebels will take a knee here because they were looking gassed in the second half of that second period. I will say we did have some really good opportunities on offense that period. You know, probably that line of Roberts, Jones, and Gasper probably had our best chances that period. The first period, we probably had some good chances from the Henry Hall, Bryant line. But McKay playing big. After the first shot, you know, first goal, he's really now buckled down, and he has saved some point-blank shots that, you know, are unexpected, I'll say. You know, kind of the puck seems to have eyes of its own, sliding through Rebels players or taking odd bounces that get on Arapahoe sticks. So, McKay talking to Cyber Lick. Yeah. So Noah and Jack commiserating, trying to give each other a few tips, pump each other up. McKay going back out to the goal now. So Rebels going into third, down 2-0. Rebels still have not scored a goal yet this season. So we'll be starting the period with Crosby Henry at center, Andrew A.J. Bryant at left wing, and Caden Hall at right. On defense, we have Ryan Nigaman and Hudson Snyder. Jack McKay back in goal. Face-off, still trying to get possession. Rebels get possession. Bryant to Hall. Hall chips it in. Everybody gives chase. Goes around the back of the net. Arapahoe tries to clear. They cannot. And now they do. Arapahoe comes up right side. They got wide open shot. Take a shot. Save. McKay just gobbles it up between the glove and right into his stomach. Face-off will be to the left of McKay. Line change for the Rebels on offense. Tice Parent is now out there with Roberts and I believe Jones. No, Carter, sorry. And it's Liggett, not Roberts, who's out there. Sorry about that. So after the face-off, passed around a couple times, shot to McKay, saves it, covers it up, and we'll replay the same spot, same lineup. Puck into the Arapahoe defensive zone. Liggett gives it chase on the forecheck. Arapahoe clears it. Huddy tries to get control. Doesn't. Oh, man. Nice play by Arapahoe to pick off the puck. Bring it up the left side. Takes a shot. Goes top shelf to give them a 3-0 lead. 15-14 left in the third. Starting to see the sagging shoulders of the Rebels. So you got Gaspard, Jones, Roberts on the front line now, starting this face-off with Cook and Jaden on D. Arapahoe has control in the offensive zone. Warrior center to the slot, blocked by Cook. Cook has made some really good blocks today. Centered. Oh, man. Rebels chased the puck towards the corner, left the man open right on the doorstep. Shot to him. McKay didn't really have a chance. So the game is now quickly opening up with 2 quick goals here in the third period. Warriors up 4-0. So, quick first goal. Then the Rebels hung with them for a while. But now 2 quick goals in the third, putting them up 4-0. 14-15 left in the game. Rebels collect it. Call to Henry. Henry brings it into the circle, deflected. Now Brian tries to get it. Bodies and separates the puck. Puck loose behind the net. Henry and Hall giving it chase. They're trying to bring it up. Arapahoe trying to bring it up their right side. They cross ice it just out of the outstretched stick of a teammate. Now Snyder has it. Snyder tries to push it up right side, takes a check after he passes it. Arapahoe at the point, shoots it in, deflects like a pinball. Great hit by Nigaman. And then he gets it back from an Arapahoe player, not nearly as bad. We need to see more hits like that, quite frankly. Now Hall goes down, gets tied up right in front of the Rebels bench. Starting to get a little chippy. Arapahoe cross ice. They have a nice setup where they just pass it diagonally across the neutral zone quite often. And nobody's there for the Rebels to fill the zone. Parent now pushes the Arapahoe player into the boards, gets the puck, tries to center it to Liggett. Liggett gets pushed off the puck and he gets body slammed. So much more physical this period for the Rebels. Shot by Hudson Snyder at the point, on net, saved. We'll see a face-off to Arapahoe goalie's left. 13:22 left in the game. Parent will take the face-off with Carter and Liggett on the front line. Jaden and Cook are playing D. Arapahoe clears it up high, down the right side. Parent gives it chase on the back check, separates the guy from the puck. Cook picks it up. Good teamwork there. Arapahoe now switches direction. Left side, shot from just inside the blue line. Jack stick saves it aside. Arapahoe now has it in the circle, broken up by the Rebels. From the point, Arapahoe takes a shot, goes wide left. Liggett chips it out of the zone in front of the Rebel bench. Warriors bring it in, looking. Broken up by the Rebels. It is getting more physical, so I think this one, it looks like the Arapahoe player came down on Carter and lifted his stick up right under Carter's chin. So Rebels will go on a power play at 12:33 left in the third period. The faceoff will be to the left of the Warrior goalie, and you'll have Austin Gasper taking the face out there with Jones and Roberts, Jaden and Clark. Gasper wins the face, pushes it forward to the corner, but Arapahoe picks it up. Arapahoe tries to clear the zone up the right side. They center the pass. Now they switch directions again. Rebels have it briefly. Can't clear the zone. Arapahoe, shorthanded now, carries it behind the net. Back and forth around the net. Rebels can't get control. Arapahoe has it again on their right side. Now they dump it in behind the net. Cook is going to pick it up in the corner, looking up where to pass it. Shoots it up right side. Looks like it cleared the zone, and it did. Good call by the linesman there. So Rebels clear the zone. Face off just outside the Rebel defensive zone, right side, right in front of the Rebel bench. Now you'll have Henry at center with Bryant and Hall. Nigaman, Snyder on D. Henry wins the face, back to Snyder. Snyder over to Nigaman. Nigaman looks up the left side to Bryant. Bryant tries to carry it up left side, trying to carry it in. He does. Henry's in the center. Bryant still trying to carry it, trying to get rid of it. Henry now and Bryant trying to get the puck. Nice body by Bryant. Henry from the dot. Shot goes up, deflected over the crossbar. Now Henry collects it on the other side, and Hall is giving him some help. Comes back behind the net. Bryant giving it chase. Warriors clear the zone up the right side. It's going to be an icing. We still have 40 seconds left in the power play, 11-12 left in the game. So with that icing call, the puck's going to come back to the right of the Arapahoe goaltender. We've got the same lineup out there. Henry had a nice opportunity from the dot where he's taking the face-off right now. Arapahoe wins the face-off, dumps it into the corner. Oh, Bryant with a nice hit, trying to separate the Warrior from the puck. Now Arapahoe gains control behind the net, tries to chip it up there. Left side intercepted by Hall. Now Bryant from the top of the circle, shot, glove save. He gets decked. So Bryant gets decked as he shoots the puck. Hall is mixing it up on the boards too. Definitely getting chippy. 22 seconds left on the power play, 10:34 left in the game. Henry back to Snyder. Snyder shot. Waffle save by Arapahoe. Can't find the puck. Goes behind the net. Henry recovers it. Arapahoe brings it up left side. Hall trying to break it up. They clear the zone. Arapahoe now brings it. Bryant tipping the stick. Good back check by Bryant. Nigaman trying to get control of it. Going back behind the net now. Henry's there. Nigaman now bringing up left side to Bryant. Bryant's going to just miss getting blown up. Henry now down low with Nigaman, trying to clear it up this left side. Now Bryant giving it chase. Now Nigaman's coming out. He's got a head of steam. He's bringing it through the neutral zone. Left side, he's looking. Still has the puck. Looking to center it. Nobody's there. But Carter comes in. Top of the circle. Carter still has it. Broken up. Now Jaden tries to collect it in the neutral zone. Gets passed back to Nigaman. Nigaman up to Carter. Carter gets hit at the blue line. Shoulder right in the chest. Arapahoe brings it in right in the middle in the slot. Broken up by Nigaman and Jaden. Warriors now collected, bottom of the circle. Power play's over. 9:28 left in the game. Arapahoe, deflection, goes into the corner. Arapahoe has it, centers it into the slot. 7 shot, glove save by McKay. So the physicality's definitely picked up in the third period. And I think it's something the Rebels need to do more of, personally. They're on the receiving end of a lot of hits. They're trying to dish out a few, which we're seeing now, especially in this third period. Arapahoe wins the faceoff back to the point. They take a shot, broken up Gasper off of his skate. Rebels try to clear, and they do. Arapahoe collects in the neutral zone, tries to send it up the left side, offsides Warriors. So 9 minutes left, 4-0. Warriors over the Rebels. This faceoff will be just outside of the Rebels' defensive zone. Nope, they're going to put it to center ice. So Gasper taking the faceoff with Jones and Roberts on offense. And then you've got Cook and Jaden on D. Cook collects it in our defensive end, chips it up to Roberts. Past Roberts to Arapahoe. They chip it into the neutral zone. Roberts tries to break it up. Now Arapahoe has it at the center. Now at the dot to the right. Takes a shot blocked by Jaden. Puck dangling around now. Sorry, I can't keep up. The puck's moving around quite a bit. Ends up in the chest of Jack McKay, who saves it. Stops play. Now we're going to see a face-off to Jack's right. Same Rebels lineup out there right now. Arapahoe wins the face, right in the slot, can't get control. Jones picks it up for the Rebels now. Up the left side, clears the zone. Puck trapped up against, looks like a Arapahoe player took a weird hit and lost an edge. Slow to get up, lost a glove. Getting some help from his teammates. Looks like, yeah, kind of an awkward fall. Maybe a leg buckled, but he's looking okay. So this face-off will be just outside the, nope, it's gonna go back to center ice. Gasper, Jones, Roberts on the forward line, Cook, Jaden on D. Arapahoe wins, tries to chip it up right side. Nice check by Jones, lets him know he's there. Jaden look, tries to cross ice to Roberts, a little bit high, waist high. Arapahoe collects it. Now Arapahoe has it, bringing it behind their net. Gasper gives it chase. They put on the brakes and change direction. Oh, great hit by Jones again. Jones is making his presence felt in the third period. And now Arapahoe delivers it back. Now Jones on the breakaway. Wide right. It is getting chippy out there, boys. Jaden back to Cook. Cook now looking up right side. No, he centers it to Bryant. Bryant carrying it up the left side. They try to blow him up. He steps it aside. Lots of play in the body in this third period with 7:16 left. Arapahoe brings it up left side, broken up by the Rebels. Arapahoe takes a meatball shot from the point, bounces to the left of Jack McKay. Coming up the left side, Bryant looks up, passes it to Hall. Hall carries it through the neutral zone, puts it on his blade, shoots it wide right. Henry tries to get the rebound on the right boards, and Arapahoe collects and carries it out of the zone. Rebels dump it in around the back of the net, line change. Carter on the forecheck. Carter makes him turn it around, bringing it back behind the net. Parent now in the chase, and now it goes all the way around. Now Arapahoe may have a chance. Jack's got to come out and cover it up. It's been a couple times that puck has bounced off the boards, trickling into the Arapahoe zone. And I just don't think that we realize that an Arapahoe player is right on it. 6:24 left in the third period. Parent wins the faceoff to Jones. Jones loses it to Arapahoe. Backhand from the circle wide left. Rebound. McKay covers it up. 6:12 left. Face off to the left of McKay. Tice Parent on the face. Rebels end up winning it. Nigaman brings it behind the net briefly, backhands it, tries to get it to Carter. Arapahoe now gets control. They bring it behind the net. Parent tries to get it, bouncing back and forth off the net, on the net. Still on the net, it looks like. Everybody's trying to get it off the net. Now they have. Nigaman now gets control of the puck, shoots it up right side. Save McKay on a quick shot. From the top of the circle, shot deflected by Nigaman or Snyder. Clears the zone. Liggett tries to get control. He gets pushed off the puck. Nigaman tries to shoot up left side. Carter giving a chase. Now Liggett. Change of direction now coming up the left side. Gasper picks his pocket. Gasper gets checked onto the ice. Arapahoe now has it, top of the circle. Nope, they carry it in, wrap it around behind the net. Cook now trying to get control, separates the man from the puck. Good job by Cook there. Still a little bit of physicality behind the play. Now Gasper brings it up right side. Jones skating in the center. Puck just floating. Gasper shot. Deflection saved by the goalie. Jones takes a shot. Deflected. Gasper a shot deflected. Gasper back to the point. Cook takes a shot. Deflected, goes wide left. Now Jones giving it chase. Shot, leg saved by Arapahoe. Comes back to Cook again. Cook chips it down into the corner. To Roberts, I believe that was. Arapahoe now carrying it in 1-on-3. Shot deflected by Cook. Goes into the corner. Arapahoe gets there. Cook holds the man against the boards. Nobody can find the puck. Now they have right almost in the circle. Lots of bodies flying all around. Ref's letting it go. 4:05 left in the third. Shot picked up by Gasper, and he clears the zone. It's going to be an icing. And we'll see a line change by both teams. 3:58 left. This face-off will be to the right of McKay. Crosby Henry will be taking the face-off for the Rebels. And he's out there with his battery mates of Bryant and Hall. Nigaman and Snyder out there on the D. Henry wins the face-off. Now Nigaman collects it in the corner, back and forth. Henry trying to get it in. Nigaman now up to Hall. Hall tries to poke it out of the zone through the snow in front of the Rebels bench. He does, but now Arapahoe collects it, changes direction as they usually do. Now it's dumped in around the back of the Rebels net. Arapahoe picks it up. Oh my gosh, big collision. While bodies are flying, Arapahoe centers the puck on the doorstep and a goal for their 5th time tonight. 3:25 left. Rebels on knees, hunched over, sticks on knees. Looks like Nigaman took the worst end of that last hit. He's trying to collect his breath. May even have a wrist injury on his left wrist. 3:25 left, 5-0 Arapahoe. Parents taking the face off for the Rebels. And now Arapahoe has possession in the neutral zone, giving it chase. Tice Parent on the forecheck. Now Harry Liggett. Warriors bring it up left side, top of the circle. They take a shot, goes high over the crossbar. They recollect it at the dot. Shot wide right. Liggett giving it chase for the Rebels to the point. Shot, glove save, McKay. 2:54 left in the third. 3 goals by the Warriors in the third period here. Gasper on the faceoff loses to Arapahoe. From the point, the puck trickles through a bunch of people. Rebels try to bring it out right in front of their net, a little dangerous. Back and forth, Rebels. Now Jones trying to get it, can't get there. Rebels carrying it out of their defensive zone, hit from behind on Jaden. Jaden trips an Arapahoe player, no call from either side. I think the refs are just trying to get through the game here with 2:23 left. Now there's going to be a penalty called. Arapahoe brings it in, top of the circle, takes a shot wide right. So delayed penalty coming up on the Rebels. Rebels touch up, and looks like it's going to be a trip. Trip on Gasper, I believe. Nope, Roberts. So Grayson Roberts is going to serve 2 of the last 2:13 in the box for tripping. Face off to the right of McKay. So I think this is the first power play for Arapahoe this game, right at the end of the game. So the Warriors have it, top of the circle, they pass it back to the center. Top of the other circle, shot blocked by Cook. I think that's probably at least 5 shots blocked by Cook tonight. From behind the net, Warriors look, they're carrying, 1:48 left, through the center right on the doorstep, puck goes through everybody. Cross ice to the right side, intercepted. Nice play by Hall to break it up, pushes the puck down, icing's waved off. Rebels wait up at their offensive blue line. Hall and Henry are the 2 forwards on the shorthand. Warriors bring it in, dangle through everybody, put a shot on McKay, and he blocks it point blank. Not a lot of steam behind the shot, but the Arapahoe player kind of skates through unabated. 1:17 left. 1:04 left in the power play for Arapahoe. Tice Parent out there with Andrew Bryan on as the forwards. Parent. Well, Arapahoe gets control of the faceoff, passes it right in front, save McKay. If McKay doesn't make some of these point blank saves, the score is probably almost doubled. So hats off to McKay for making some big saves tonight. 56 seconds left on the power play, 1:09 left in the game. Arapahoe draws it back to the point. Now to the circle, back to the point, they lose control. Not enough gump from Rebels to chase that one. So Arapahoe carries it in, right side, top of the circle, looking, on the forehand, behind the net. Nigaman takes him out. Nigaman probably the most physical Rebels player out there tonight. Bryant steals the puck, clears the zone. Parent gives it chase, but Arapahoe well in control. 30 seconds left in the game. Arapahoe brings it up, right to the center. Fiddles and diddles, broken up this time by Snyder. Snyder passes it around back, 19 seconds, 18. Warriors have it at the top. Shot from the point, goes wide. Parent now has it right side, tries to shoot it up to Roberts, who comes out of the penalty box. And I think there's going to be an offsides with 4 seconds left, almost 5 seconds. So, face off just outside of the Rebels' defensive zone. Tice Parent will take the face off. And time expires as Bryant dumps the puck down. 5-0. The Arapahoe Warriors beat the Monument Rebels. So 2 better than the first game, but still not a great showing.